What do you got for me?
So listen, this is my first time or coming on. This is my third time viewing you, and I really want to come on and hang with you because you remind me so much of my brothers. I'm the youngest of seven boys,
Okay.
and you give us to it. You give us, the raw shit. So I was like, oh, I got to talk to you.
Okay. So what do you got for me on the topic?
So on the topic, I am um, trying to. I'm, I'm, I'm trying to get some advice, some big brother advice. Okay, Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin said, okay.
But you gotta get to it though. This is
I
dead air.
know, I know. So I am single mom of
Okay.
four.
Okay. How many?
Okay.
Four.
Yeah, four.
Okay.
I am seasoned a little bit, but I'm not discouraged. Okay, and
What is the question, woman?
This one's the perfect gift for the friend who's been getting a little too comfortable during quarantine. Maybe your son, a father, or your boyfriend. In which case, it's really a gift for yourself, lady.
I'm sorry.
What's the question?
So I'm trying to figure out what I need to be focusing on and looking for in relationships.
I don't know. What outcome do you want?
I want happiness.
You want to be married?
Absolutely. I've never been
Okay, hold
married.
on. Let's just answer these questions. Your mother of four,
Yeah,
and how many different fathers?
four.
Holy shit! How many times have you been married?
None.
That ain't gonna work.
I've been proposed to three times, but
That
I
ain't
never.
gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I never accepted.
No, 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 no.
She has been pregnant 4 times, 4 different men. She's not even gonna. She's not even gonna put in like, are those 4 men in those kids' lives? That's not even mentioned. Let's keep going.
No, no. What I'm saying is not gonna work. There's no marriage to a woman who has 4 kids by 4 different men who's never been married. What guy wants to follow that?
So your answer is I'm done.
As far as marriage, in all likelihood, yeah. I mean, how old are you?
44.
44, 4. First off, man, let's take you out of it. Let's say you have a brother, right?
Right? Seven of
And
them.
your brother comes up and says, hey sis, I'm gonna marry this woman with 4 kids by 4 different men. She ain't never been married. What you gonna tell her? Yeah, man, lock that deal down.
Are you asking? Can I
Yeah,
respond?
what you gonna tell him? You gonna tell him a lot?
So, well, you know,
What are you gonna tell him?
I'm gonna put, of course I'm gonna have my own personal experience in it. So of course I'm gonna tell him, okay, yeah, absolutely,
You gonna tell him absolutely.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
you love your brother so much you would tell him to marry a woman with 4 kids by 4 different men and he never been married to either one of them. That
Yeah.
ain't love, man. That ain't love.
I mean, it depends on.
Look, the fact of the matter is, these women who say these things, she knows very well she would never ever tell her brother or her sons to marry a woman with 4 kids by 4 different men. Okay. No, 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 no. That's 4 different family trees right there. 4 different genealogies. Okay. By 4 different men. And she's asking a man to put up with that. When a man decides to take over another person's um child and to raise it, okay, there's a whole bunch of complications with that. That woman has to be able to understand that, okay, this man loves me, he wants to be a father to my son. Then that man has to have the right to discipline my son when he acts out of line towards him. Okay. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. And if and the biological father is not is in the kid's life and he's not happy with that, then there's problems for that stepfather. I'm not bashing single mothers, but this is the reality of what is to accept and what it could be a possibility for a man to step in and take care of another man's seed dealing with a single mother. And this woman thinks that tell her that, no man's going to have an objection to this. She's living in denial. It's painful for her, because she has to take care. She has to live with the consequences of her decision that she dated 4 men and had kids with all 4 of them. And to now think that a man of means is going to be able to just walk up and be like, yeah, I'll take care of that. No, he's going to have some reservations. Her brothers told her the truth, and now she's going to Kevin Samuels to further humiliate herself. It comes to a point you can't really feel sorry for these women who come up there and knowing people have told you before the truth, and you just want to be humiliated on a grander, large scale.
History.
That ain't okay, ma'am. Listen, this is where you women go wrong because you're too into it. Do you have any sons?
I do, 2 sons.
So 2 of your 2 sons come back and both of them say, "Hey, Mom, I found a woman with 4 kids and 4 different men. I'm gonna marry her." You're gonna say, "Go ahead, son. Let's go ahead and plan that up."
Probably not.
Exactly.
I'll be honest. Probably not.
See, she's being honest. With that honesty, she has to look at herself and see, would a man marry her? I know it's going to be painful. I know she's probably going to be crying in the mirror, but this is what she has to deal with. It's the same thing with a man who has 4 kids by 4 different women and expects a woman to just come up there and be like, have no reservations and be like, oh, I'll be your wife. I'll be your woman. No, she's going to have reservations if she has value in herself. Because again, there's a whole bunch of issues she'll have to deal with. Women like to be number one, especially when they have a kid. Okay, when another woman is in there, comes into the picture that has a kid by that same man she's dating, there's competition and there's going to be fights. This is the downside, like I said, of polygamy. Okay. And for this woman who is practicing, I could say she's practicing a form, it doesn't help in her favor. Let's keep going.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly, because the men you're talking about are somebody's sons. I mean, here's the thing: if you didn't need to be married to have babies, you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married. That's really how men think about it.
Okay, so take marriage out of it, Kevin. So I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, this, that, and third. I got my own bag. I'm an accountant. All right. I want someone.
Okay, this is the problem with women who say, I got this, I got that. Men don't care. Look, that is something a man does. I have the resources to take care of you. He would say that. When a woman says this stuff, it doesn't matter. Okay? Because at the end of the day, your resources, most of it is going to those 4 kids. Birthdays, school supplies, presents, checkups, doctor's offices if they get injured. This is the reality. And when a man comes in the picture and says, I love you, he's saying, I love you and those kids too. And he has to put his resources for those kids. If he loves you, that's instinct. There's no question about that. That's just a fact. And her saying, I have this and I have that, it doesn't mean anything. Because it sounds like you're a man and you're not a man.
And that I can be, because no one deserves to die alone.
Well, I get it, ma'am. I get it. Well, how old is your youngest child?
My youngest is 11. They'll be 12.
All right, man, but still, you got to understand that you're deciding to come to these things at beyond middle age.
Yeah, throw me on the bus of course.
You are, unless you're going to live to be 100, you are beyond middle age.
Okay, so it's done for me. I should just go and
You
die.
need to, okay? You want me to tell you what you want to hear? Or you want me to
No,
tell you what I think? Well, then
can't.
listen.
The thing is like that's a lie. It's nobody deserves to die alone. That is a lie. All right. Hate to say it, but there are certain choices we make in life that the option is to die alone. You're going to die alone regardless because you're born in this world alone. You're going to die in this world alone. The times when you die, your spouse isn't going to be isn't going to be dying with you. Your boyfriend isn't going to be dying with you. Your girlfriend isn't going to be dying with you. You're going in that grave yourself, unless both of you are dying simultaneously, and that's rare. And unfortunately, situations like this, okay, you know, gonna die alone. You that is basically what it is. Okay. You can't, there's no other way around it. Okay. A man with some sense is not going to say that, yeah, I will marry you. You have 4 kids by 4 different men. No. All right. The best thing is wait for all those 4 kids to be grown. You weren't married. Okay. Wait for all 4 of those kids to be grown and continue to date. You're 44 years old. I'm sorry, but you will not be having much of a pick of the litter when these kids grow up. I don't know how old the ages of these kids, but you're just gonna date as a senior citizen. Harsh, but it's the truth. She's 44 years old.
You came to these decisions to where now it seems to now be a priority because at 44 with 4 kids, you were just out here doing what you wanted to do. You said you got a bag, okay, but now you don't want to die alone. All right, but then who's the thing? I hear you, but there's a man out there who's going to have to attach himself to you, and what is he going to get?
That is the $1 million question. What does he get out of being with a woman with 4 kids by 4 different men? What is he going to get? He's going to get stress. He's going to have to fight those baby daddies. And I haven't heard her say anything about like, are the baby fathers in their kids' lives? Because if they are, it's a red flag to run, for that man to run, because he has to battle 4 genealogies to be with one woman. And it's not going to be worth it. It's not.
Yes.
Okay. So when he attaches himself to me, he's going to get an awesome individual. He's going to get a down to earth and
she's making those things off the top of her head. He's gonna get he's gonna get this, that. There's sad to say there's a lot of women out here who think this way. And I blame the Derek Jacksons. I blame these liars, these crooked, they could be like crooked preachers, telling these women lies and tell them the cold hard facts. Cold hard facts is you may just have to die alone. Or wait till these kids grow up and then you could go on the dating scene. You know, if you haven't been married, I'm sorry. Might as well just be by yourself. 4 kids, 4 different men. Nah. It's best to just be by yourself. That's it. Sorry. She may even be, may think in my well, I'll just, she may want to have flings and stuff, but you can't, it's not really, no, No. Stay by yourself.
Individual, someone that has a grasp on life and what they want. Okay, someone that can provide, someone that knows how to cook, someone that knows how to take care of the household. That's what he's going to get. Somebody's going to.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you some other questions.
Question: when those four men, those 4 men of 4 kids from you, they come over Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter Sunday, they want to come over, and you may say yes. What's going to happen when you got that boyfriend or that wants to marry you? What are you going to tell that boyfriend? Because you're not just cooking for those kids, you're cooking for those men too. There's going to be a family gathering. She seems like a person that's going to be like, oh, I just want a big family together. And that man objects. Are you going to tell him no? And you're going to tell those 4 men no, they cannot come over Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving dinner for their kids? Are you going to tell them that? That's what I like to know.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size.
I'm just like you get. I done gained a little weight in quarantine. So I'm probably like a 14 now. So I'm 5'9" to 30.
All right. 5'9", 230 pounds.
And 230.
4 kids. Listen. 5'9", 44 years old. 5'9", 230 pounds, size 14, with 4 children by 4 different men. And everything that you said you were going to provide for men is you're going to get an awesome individual who has a grasp of something or other, who knows how to clean a house and knows how to cook. Ma'am, he can get that in a 25 or 30-year-old with no.
This is what women also don't understand. You going on the day market, and with her type of baggage, she has to compete with women who are younger, fitter, and don't have any kids, and can cook and can clean, and have a degree or have an income, legitimate income, and she doesn't have kids to spend it on. That's what she's competing on. If this was a track meet or she had to be on television, it would crush her. It would literally crush her self-esteem into dust.
Children and a dress size 6.
So what you say,
ladies, this is what I'm. Listen. Do you understand what I just said? What you're bringing to the table. Okay, you're an accountant, right?
I just want you to give me advice on me. I
understand. I give it this. I give general advice on this show because if you need specific advice, use some of that bag and book a session. I don't just give free specialized advice out.
That's what I need to do.
So here's the thing, yeah. But in general, man, I'm speaking to you in some terms that accountants can understand. Assets and liabilities. Your assets need to outweigh your liabilities for someone to want to take that deal. And the things I've asked you about assets were very vague, but your liabilities are very real.
Absolutely.
All right. Hopefully that helped.
All right. I just, that right there was just, I'm sorry. That was painful to watch and listen to. All right. She was getting slaughtered. And I can't feel bad for these women. Because deep down they know what they've done is wrong. They know that they don't really have a shot at being with they don't have a shot at being with a man who's going to take on that type of kamikaze to his finances, his self-esteem, and his mental health. Relationship, being with her, with a woman that has multiple kids by different men. This is not going to work. And a lot of women want to just, you know, be mad because they're in a certain situation just like that. It's not going to work. Most men is just going to have you for sex in those situations. And it hurts to say that, but it's true. It's just that. And a lot of women are going to get mad and say, you're being mean, you're being sexist. This is the truth. This is the honest to God truth. I mean, what else can you say? It's the same thing for a man. Okay, a man has 4 kids by 4 different women. You better have some money. You better have some money that you could be able to afford to take care of a woman and those kids. The other way around. And most, you know, the man who wants to date, he has to be making over 6 figures because it costs money. And most women aren't going to take you seriously who are worth a damn. You know, because they see themselves, if I get pregnant by you, I'm going to be part of this football team that's going to have to be competing with other women for you to spend time with my son or my daughter. That's just the honest truth. You know? I mean, what else do you want? What do you want him to say? What do you want him to say? Okay. There's nothing else that could be said. What can you do? What can you do? Because you can't let you can't do much. Do you know how badly the laws will go in a woman's favor if a man even decides to even be in that situation and leave? He's paying child support. Even there's some states that if you go out with a woman like the woman like this and you decide to leave and you did not have a kid with her, they'll make you pay child support. Yeah, I feel sorry for the kids, Pink Squirrel. I'm talking to the people on my Podbean Live. Yeah, I feel sorry for her too. I feel sorry for the kids. I'm sorry. I do, because they didn't ask to be here. I mean, you don't even hear nothing about this woman talking about the fathers, whether the fathers are in the kids' lives. If they are in the kids' lives, then it's basically no. It wouldn't. No. Dating another man, no. What's to come out of it? And sad to say, there are a lot of women, a lot of liberal women are, hating on Kevin Samuels. There's something, I don't agree with everything Kevin Samuels says, especially when it comes to a woman. He says a woman should not save up for marriage, not save herself for marriage if she's made a mistake. I don't agree with that, because certain toxic relationships, they leave scarring, and people need healing, both men and women. All right, this is what I got to say. Yes, Pink Squirrel, yes. Learning respect. You can't go in that deep. 4 kids, 4 different people that you expect to date somebody new and then not to have any reservations about it. No. Not in this day and age. Not in 2021. Where you got all the information about the courts, how this could work, how could this work out bad. This has a chance of working out for the worse than it does for the better. All right. That's all I got to say for now. Later. If you like the content, like, share, comment, and subscribe.